And I'm Darien,
and we're from Cornerstone University, and this is Professor Dr. Rob Keys. And we're looking at the grasslands here, and specifically focusing on the Henslow sparrow and the grasshopper sparrow. And there's been a significant decline in grasslands in the Midwest. And to combat this, Pure Cedar Creek has been trying to make their prairie, as we saw earlier, they've been trying to increase the amount of area so that they have a contiguous prairie area. And this has really been beneficial for the Henslow sparrow. And they also do prescribed birds, which they talked about a little bit earlier. And this is also supposed to promote grassland birds, as they like more sparse vegetation and early successional plants. So it would appear that the populations of the Henslows and grasshopper sparrows should be fairly established here, but we haven't seen many of them here. And in the past 5 years, there's been only one yearly sighting of Henslow sparrow and no sightings of the grasshopper sparrow. So we're looking into why there aren't populations currently here.
Okay, so what we are going to do essentially is we are going to have Pure Cedar Creek along with 3 other managed grassland areas, and we are going to look at the abiotic factors within those grassland areas. So we're going to see vegetative density, and we're going to see litter depth, and we're just going to see the overall biodiversity of the plants that are there. So what we're essentially going to look at each of the sites, and we are going to compare them to Pure Cedar Creek Institute and see potentially what the difference is between these managed grasslands and Pure Cedar Creek, and why these Henslows and grasshopper sparrows are at these other sites rather than at Pure Cedar Creek. And in regards to the birds, what we are going to do is we are going to take point counts at each of the sites around 6 times within the breeding season, and we are going to make sure that the plots are randomized so we don't have any biased opinions or whatever. So what else we are going to do is we are going to use rangefinders in order to see the proximity between us and the birds, also the proximity between birds and other birds. And what we are also going to determine is the species diversity and the richness. So essentially we're going to see how many species are in these grassland areas and how many individuals of each species are there. And we are also going to determine the nest success by seeing if there is any evidence of predation or brood parasitism. And yeah, it's going to be the essence of our research here.